Family, friends, and honored guests, I welcome you today to this beautiful and ancient spot in nature where literally thousands of years ago people were present and likely joined to be married. I congratulate you both for your commitment to each other to be joined in the bounds of holy matrimony in the sight of God and this company. Marriage is a blessing from God, given to us so we may enjoy the blessings of marriage with a lifelong partner. It is a serious choice and must be entered into with a clear mind, a heart full of love, and the spirit of hope. So, Sydney, I know that you prepared your vows, so if you'll please look at your groom and say your vows.
Brian, our love story started, as all great ones do, in the Dollar General parking lot before hopping in the back of Johnny's truck to play Dungeons & Dragons in Chuck's mom's basement. While all of that is hilarious and completely true, our humble beginnings have brought us here and will lead us on more incredible journeys. We've traveled across 5 states in the search of the kitschiest roadside attraction within the driving distance of Iowa. Spending that long in a car with another person should not be easy, but with you it was fun and the time of my life. Except when I was hangry. Sorry about that. I knew after that trip, I could see myself spending the rest of my life with you, and going on road trips with you, and just being around you all the time. We've been to the biggest ball of twine in Minnesota, the birthplace of Captain Kirk. We've journeyed to Yellowstone, making a stop at Wall Drug both ways. We fought vampires, dragons, and brown mold side by side. We've also met on the card table of battle more times than I can count, and come out on the other side with smiles. Except when I lost. We've had explorations in food. I've seen you go from an unmitigated bachelor with only leftover pizza and Diet Dew in your fridge to making raspberry souffle because you casually had the egg whites left over after making creme brulee. I promise to have more adventures with you through dungeons, to Broadway shows, and even Wyoming, which is way too big. I promise to keep your competitive edge when appropriate. I promise to play board games, card games, and any other fun games we create along the way, with either against you or by your side. I promise to try new recipes and always make our favorites. Our home will be filled with delicious food. I promise to recognize all you do for me and our friends and our family, and I vow to appreciate you, honor you, and cherish you. I promise to love you with all my heart. I promise to tell you what I'm feeling. I promise to listen to you, and I promise to face our problems together. Unless that problem's a mouse, where a trap is totally appropriate. I promise to laugh at all your jokes and give you nose crinkles whether or not they're totally warranted. I promise to make you laugh. I promise to surprise you with Hasselhoff chicken every once in a while, because I know it's your favorite. I'm off to a good start with the laughing vow. I promise to walk with you in parks, on streets, and through life. I promise to navigate with you on road trips in our future. I promise to protect you from all things, even if it's the scary serial killer sound coming from the basement. I promise to accept your help and assistance when offered, whether or not I think I need it. I promise to care for all the creatures we invite into our home. You're the brightest light in every day. You're the person I want to come home to. You're the person I want all my adventures with. You're the best friend I've ever had. Whether we're sitting at home doing nothing, or standing near a geyser surrounded by strangers, there is no one I want to spend my time or share my experiences with more than I want to be with you and share with you. Brian, I'm yours, and I've been yours from the moment our eyes met across the Dungeons & Dragons table, giggling at cheese puns, and I'll be yours until I am no more. I love you so much. And I'm so honored to call you my husband today and every day until the end of days.
So, Sydney, in addition to that, I ask you to repeat after me. I, Sydney Rickstrom.
I, Sydney Rickstrom.
Take you, Brian Katzenmeyer.
Take you, Brian Katzenmeyer.
To be my lawfully wedded husband.
To be my lawfully wedded husband.
To have and to hold.
To have and to hold.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
In good times and bad.
In good times and bad.
For richer or poorer.
For richer or poorer.
And dedicating myself.
And dedicating myself.
To you.
To you.
From this day forward.
From this day forward.
For the rest of my life.
For the rest of my life.
This is my solemn vow to you.
This is my solemn vow to you.
So Brian, I understand you've prepared your vows. Would you like to share
I did.
them?
Mine are a little pretentious. She requested that they rhyme, so I thought a little iambic pentameter. The rhyme scheme is terza rima, which is the rhyme scheme from Dante's Inferno, but also Dante's Paradiso. It's providential that I took your call, though at the time I hardly could conceive. We'd come so far from that day in the fall. We went exploring worlds of make-believe, full of mythic monsters and vast treasure, dragons slain, dungeons explored to achieve, success at quests, riches beyond measure, and still of all that I have found to date, finding you has been my greatest pleasure. We set ourselves in real life to create some new adventures with our hearts as guides, boldly going forward from state to state. On quests we went side by each other's sides, to lands bizarre and regions vast and strange, Wisconsin and Iowa, long car rides, using spreadsheets for our trips to arrange, a winding path that spiraled us along, growing closer as we would farther range. We made between us memories lifelong while on the road, at home, at Jill and Pat's, and made a nest, a place where we belong, a hearth where we can tend our herd of cats. With walls that echo jokes and quips and laughs, discussions deep and quiet nighttime chats, and on those walls mementos, photographs, a jackalope, and shelves of games we play, we formed a whole greater than its two halves. And now we come to that part where we say a bit before the infamous I do. Not where we were nor where we stand today, but looking forward where I promise you. To love you always as I love you now. To remain faithful, to always be true. I swear to hold my cold hands on your brow, to comfort you when you are feeling ill. To reach for you like trees that bend a bough, each one across a path they stretch until they meet, and as one grows, the other grows. Like this will join and one joint life fulfill. As years go by, I vow my love still shows through word and deed. I'll not leave it unsaid. I'll make those jokes that oft crinkle your nose. You hear about two antennae who wed? They say the reception was amazing. I'll anger not, but be patient instead. I'll smile and join in when you start to sing. I'll bring you berries when you feel bearish. I'll have your back, whatever life may bring. For rich, for poor, I will honor, cherish, respect, protect, through all the lows and highs, sickness and health, until we both perish. They say marriage is built on compromise, attending toward the center from the fringe. I think it comes as no surprise, but hope my bride does not have cause to cringe. I hope there's not in getting hitched a hitch. I say my couch was brown and not orange. But wait until you've heard the final pitch. The following concession I will make. I now believe tacos are a sandwich. As I conclude, a deep breath I must take to take in fully where we really are. And then I feel a happy kind of ache for how high this day must have set the bar. The happiest day that I could dream, but I should say the happiest so far. Because our love is still picking up steam, and I don't plan to ever let it stall. From now we'll go on questing as a team.
God, I love you so much.
And in addition, Brian, I ask you to repeat after me. I, Brian Katzenmeyer,
I, Brian Katzenmeyer,
take you, Sydney Rickstrom,
take you, Sydney Rickstrom,
to be my lawfully wedded wife,
to be my lawfully wedded wife,
to have and to hold,
to have and to hold,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
in good times and bad,
in good times and bad,
for richer or poorer,
for richer or poorer,
and thus dedicating myself
and thus dedicating myself
to you
to you
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for as long as we both shall live.
for as long as we both shall live.
And this is my solemn vow to you.
And this is my solemn vow to you.
The exchange of the rings symbolizes the endless circle of life and love, and are exchanged as a symbol and commitment to a never-ending marriage. I hope that these rings shine forever as a symbol to others of your hopes, your dreams, and your commitment. So Brian, please take your ring and place it on Sydney's left hand, and repeat after me. Sydney, with this ring,
Sydney, with this ring,
I marry you,
I marry you,
because I love you,
because I love you,
because we freely choose to be married,
because we freely choose to be married,
and because I wish to be with you forever.
because I wish to be with you forever.
So Sydney, please take your ring and place it on Brian's left hand. And repeat after me. Brian, with this ring,
Brian, with this ring,
I marry you
I marry you
because I love you,
because I love you,
because we freely choose to be married,
because we freely choose to be married,
and because I wish to be with you forever.
and because I wish to be with you forever.
During your marriage, I hope you take the time to look back on today with fondness, good memories, and continued hope and joy. Look around you. With all these people, you will never be alone. And so, Sydney, I ask, when you are given the opportunity to forgive, you forgive. Brian, when given the opportunity to listen, you listen. And when given the opportunity to love, you love with all your hearts. And what has been brought today in the sight of God in this company, let no one put asunder. And I wish for you to be both valiant competitors and partners for the rest of your life. And so by the power vested in me by the state of Nevada, I now pronounce you husband and wife, a legally married couple. Please seal your marriage with a kiss. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. and Mrs. Brian Katzenmeyer, the newest married couple in Nevada. Congratulations.